Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are and whatever time it is. I hope you are having a good one. Welcome back to House Flipper 2 with Rash Decision. If you enjoy this type of content, please leave me a like, subscribe, and maybe even a comment to let me know. Enjoy the video. Alright, it is in fact Mod Review Monday. And today I found something that really caught my attention. I am actually very sad. This one has not received a lot of visibility, and I think it is because of what its content is, being the fact that it's just a redo of the Peacey family home, but that in and of itself is actually what drew me to it. So this one has been done by Rachel, and I do apologize. I will put up a screenshot of the original mod here because I was not paying attention. I do not remember what the creator's name on the site was, but there will be a link in the description to go and get it yourself if you'd like to. So let's go ahead. We'll jump into it because I'm very interested to see what this person has done to update this, because I see there's an entire expansion over to the left. Now, in the original Peacey house, that whole area is, wow, there's a lot larger yard here, but this is actually just, yeah, it looks like this is the primary design with an expansion, and it looks like they kicked over the entire fireplace and chimney all the way over here, and it looks like they've actually made it kind of deep, actually, and they got the fence squirting all the way over here, and a nice big oak tree, it looks like. Yeah, it's an oak tree. Yeah, it's oak. I had to think about it for a second because they're oak and elm are very, very similar. Got a nice little rock garden over here, or rock terminated garden over here. Got a lot of reds, a lot of oranges in this. It's almost like an autumn garden. It's very interesting. Very interesting to look at. Very, very interesting. Got ourselves that's a compost bin there. That's great to have right next to your garden. Good placement, good placement. It looks like the house is a lot closer to the road as well. So let's go ahead and go in the front door. First off, I'm going to say I love this green. This nice dark muted green really does wonders for this house because of how tall it is. It makes it feel imposing. It gives it a lot of presence. And of course, like the wood grain that's going across, it gives it a very earthy feel as well. It makes it look heavy. So it kind of builds on that presence that's coming right up front. We'll go into the garage after we go in the front door here. So as we go in the front door, looks like, okay, so they have like a little foyer here. Nice little picture right there. I'm not super fond of how this foyer kind of clashes with the outside, and especially going in further into the house. But I think it's because the shapes that are being made here haven't been seen yet. So I feel like it would have been better to use this color out here in the lobby to kind of give you an entranceway from the outside, that big imposing presence, coming into a further presence that's making you feel like, okay, this is now going to be a condensed version of that presence, and then we're going to go into the hallway that has this wallpaper to kind of accentuate how long the walls are. Would have been a little bit better way of doing that, but I still like the idea. I love the idea of how they've built this as opposed to the original Peacey house, because originally you just walked in and it was just like how I did. There was this big open room right here, and of course they've now sectioned off this this den or living room. Yeah, it looks like it's a living room design. They've got this. They've got the fireplace like recessed into the wall, and I really like this design. I love this idea of having like the shelves and everything built directly into the wall, having this wonderful, I love everything about this wall. Excuse me as I gush for a moment, but I really do like everything about this wall. And of course, you've got this wonderful little couch right here that encompasses your seating area, encompasses everything along this wall. So the other side of the wall is your shelves. There's a couple viewing portals out into the yard, and then you have the TV between them. It's a very lovely combination, and of course have the nice soothing lavender purple. Have the plants with a little splash of color. This is how I do it. This is actually exactly how I design these kinds of rooms. I have the flat color, have a few little small accents here and there that kind of draw your eyes around the room, and then of course have like this big massive accent wall, and of course they've accented it even further than I would have, at least up to this point. I might steal this idea from you if the developer is watching. I might steal this idea from you because this is really really cool, and of course you got the lights on the sides of the shelves over here, and I kind of wonder, are those wired all into the same? They are not, so you could probably like turn this off, and I'm guessing this one. Yes, absolutely. So the house that I'm working on right now during the time this video is being made is the cabin in the woods, and I do have a lovely little recessed set of shelves that I've made to look very big and imposing and heavy. I had thought of a couple of different ways to do the lights in those shelves, and this actually seems like it might be a good idea. So I might actually borrow this idea, or just outright just thieve it straight off of you, just lift it straight off of this particular property. Got the nice long vines here, got the medium vines here, and it kind of leads over into the piano that has this nice big heavy presence. I like this room, I really do. Has a lot of green, a lot of earth, and a lot of this lavender purple. It's very soothing, very very soothing. And of course out here back out here in the hallway, have this wonderful little portal that just kind of goes everywhere. And here's like the original placement of these steps. Right here next to, oh, they've actually added 2 rooms. I just noticed that. Well, I didn't notice that there were 2 rooms, but I didn't realize that they had split these off. It kind of just now occurred to me. And of course, you know, we have the surround on the bathtub, and we have a little bit of architecture going on here. That's pretty cool, actually. That's been done really, really well. I'm a big fan of this. I'm a big fan of this. Lovely little shelf right here in the bathtub with the light over top of it. And of course you have the light over top of the bathtub, as I always do. I'm seeing a lot of styles that are very similar to the way that I do things, and I think that might be why I'm in such love with how this house is laid out and how this the styling has been done. And of course, like, very utilitarian. Doesn't have to be much. It's a garage, right? Right? Done. Absolutely. Oh! Oh! Now, I will say that I do always have a bit of a problem with a corridor kitchen. And this is what a corridor kitchen is. You have 1 workspace, 2 workspaces, and here's your 3rd workspace. And of course, the traffic coming through the room is going to interrupt that triangle. But I have to say, for what they've been given, honestly, this is a really awesome setup for this space. This is a really, really cool setup. I love the fact that you have this kick out at the top that makes the cabinets look not quite as deep at the top and then deeper at the bottom. And I love the fact that you have, you know, like the molding going around this this backsplash on this side so that you can interrupt it with the wall. So it's not just all one color all the way around. And you have, like, on this side, you have the wall that kind of peeks through. And on the other side, you have the same kind of gold filling that's kind of going around, and it matches what you have on the cabinets and what you have on the refrigerator. This is awesome. Like I said, I'm not a big fan of the fact that it's a corridor kitchen. I personally probably would have put the fridge over here and then just made this a buffet. But for what you've got here, for this being a corridor kitchen, this is awesome. This is actually awesome. I don't see many corridor kitchens I fully agree with, but I do like this one. I like the way this one's designed. I like how this one has this cohesive aesthetic to it. I like this one. I really do. And of course you have this wonderful little breakfast nook right over here. And I need to learn how to make these pillows, because I do want to do one of these at some point. I just haven't had a good opportunity as of yet to do one. So we'll see how that goes. But Steve, even so, I love this little breakfast nook. Got the wraparound L-shaped bench and cushion that kind of goes around this table, and of course you have the chairs on the other side for just a little bit more ease of access. And of course you have this wonderful pantry. I fully expected this would be a pantry because I didn't see another door. Actually, now that I think about it, this is the back side. So, oh, oh my, okay. Yeah, I was thinking of from over there. So this right here is where the pantry would be, and of course they have this wonderfully long bar with the grill built in down here. That's absolutely awesome. That's an awesome idea. I love everything about it. And then over here, it looks like they just kind of just built the cabinets directly in and just said to hell with it. You know what? I respect it. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do to make it work, right? Right. All right. And of course, you got the little lanterns up here. That's wonderful. I like it. Got the sun chairs. It's exactly what you would expect to see out here. And you got this big pool with the deck. This is what I would call an outdoor living space. This is not just like a party space. This isn't like a one-use space. This is an outdoor, true living space, and everything about it, the box garden, the wonderful little seating area around the table with all the kids stuff out here. Would have liked to have seen a little bit more garden kind of snuck in over here, but it is what it is. There's already a lot of objects on this lot, and I can tell because my frame rates are not happy when I'm recording this. Got the garden over here, got the path leading up to this wonderful little swing. Oh my goodness, this fireplace. Oh, this is actually being stolen. This is actively being stolen right now. I am photographing with my brain. I am stealing this. Nobody's gonna stop me. Let's see. Yeah. Everything about this. I see nothing wrong with this. I would have liked to have seen like a little bit of something going across here. Maybe even like flowers, or even just like bare mulch going across there to kind of delineate the what is grass from the edge of the fence. But everything else is absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy here. This is a great place for that trampoline. Go boing. Duh, yeah, right, like that. Break your couple legs, but it is what it is. You go dive into that hot tub. Do it. I dare you. Got the pool down here. Got the lights exactly where they should be. Of course, right as you come out of these, or even as you come out of the hot tub, it got the sun loungers right here. Retractable umbrella. It's all perfect. Everything about this was thought out to the nth degree. There is nothing I see wrong here. And of course, when you look at like the PC house, all that there is back here on the actual one is just this awning over to here, and then like the back fence is like here. So you get like that much, and like that's it. And there's like a path that goes around, and like has a couple little things. Like I think it was a gazebo and like a little outdoor fireplace area. Like a brick oven, I think is what it is. And that's it. Like, that's it. And then this. Going from that to this is not an upgrade. This is a step up into, like, a new, what do you call it? Wealth category. You are now going out of middle class and going into either upper middle class or upper class. Like, that's exactly what this says to me. The fact that you have the fence going all the way around, and I had no idea any of this was back here. Somebody's trying to evade the IRS. Let's be honest here. Like, they're hiding this all back here. All of this is being hidden back here, and I would too, because I would want to keep that to myself and the people I invite to it. All right, so that takes care of the lower floor. Let's have a look at the little closet. Oh, there's a basement. Let's save the basement for last. Go up to this upper floor here, and of course we have more hallway. And yeah, I had the same problem I did. There's no real good way to delineate that molding there. Personally, now that the molding is in the game, I would use like a vertical like black piece that delineates what this wall is or what this wall is being used for. And then instead of trying to like fight the stairs right here at the top of the stairs where it delineates the edge of that, instead I would have done like a ceiling mold and going all the way around with it so that I wouldn't have to worry about it. I like this light, how it hangs all the way down like that. Because it seems like you're going to hit it, but honestly, it's perfectly placed. It is absolutely perfectly placed. I love this light. Got the little bit of color right there that breaks up like this misty green with a wonderful little pink, some blues, white, have the earthy browns and the wood grain. Matches the window, matches the curtains, the shade. Everything about this house is exactly how I would build something like this. I'm not sure about the choice to make all the frames a different color from the molding. I would have at least matched the molding, but I fully understand why they chose the way they wanted, the way they went with it. There are so many doors. White looks big. It looks much closer than it actually is. So when you have lots of doors like this that have this big, huge door molding going around them, you do want to kind of offset that. And because black looks further away, it looks smaller. Black ceilings, in fact, will look further away from you. They'll look taller. That's why there's some convenience stores and there's some big grocery chains that'll paint their ceilings black to make the store look larger on the inside than it actually is. So by having the white terminate at this black, it makes the frame look smaller and the molding look bigger when you kind of look at it. It's not even like an optical illusion. It's just the way that your brain comprehends color. Color theory is some powerful stuff, people. Never underestimate it. So let's see. It looks like we have like a kid's room or like a teenager's room here. Nice light blue, Carolina blue, absolutely. Let's see. Got a band poster here. I'm for it. I'm for it. Got a laptop and some headphones. Looks like a little. I'm gonna guess. I'm just gonna go out on a limb and guess that this is a teenager's room. I'm not going to say whether it's boys or girls because even with my daughter, she's only 2 years old, but even with my daughter, me and my wife do our absolute best. Nice closet. Do our absolute best not to ingrain any color choice that is meant to be gender specific. We want her to choose for herself what color she likes. Like, I actually know a guy whose favorite color is salmon pink, and he wears salmon pink shirts all the time, but that shouldn't say anything about him. I'm not going to tell you whether or not he's, straight, gay, bisexual, whatever, because it doesn't matter. If the dude likes pink, why does he have to like something else, right? Right. So that's I don't want to make assumptions on what somebody is. I want to make assumptions based on who they are. Assumptions that are based in fact that they've told me that I can create because we're friends, not because I want to put a label on them. Let's see. Yeah. This breaks up from the rest of the house because instead of going for that very earthy vibe, this is going for more like a driftwood or maybe like a seafoam vibe, like a coastal vibe. But it's very, very, very subtle. It's like almost tropical is kind of what I'm thinking. I'm seeing like lots of yellows, lots of big flowery pinks, the greens that kind of indicate foliage, the white that indicates bleached driftwood, things like that. There's a lot of things in here to like. It's very simple, very straightforward. It doesn't do anything it's not supposed to do, and yet its materials kind of whisper the purpose this room is trying to convey. It wants you to be very calm, very collected. It wants you to refresh yourself and feel that tropical vibe. as you're coming in or leaving. In this room, again, I'm not going to make any gender-based judgments, but definitely still very much a teens room. Looks like there's a lot of different things here that are contrasting from the other room, but in good ways aesthetically. You know, we have the pink on the walls, the very light cotton, like cotton candy pink is a good term for it. And there's a lot of cohesion here, like the white and hot pink laptop, the mirror and the cosmetics here. And of course, like this wall across has the blacks in it. That is honestly an underrated combination. I have seen there is a very old excuse me, there's a very old, I think it's a 1965 or 66 Ford Mustang that would roll out of the factory, and there was a specific color code you could order specifically for it that was Playboy Pink. And when you ordered it, they actually didn't give it chrome trim by default. You actually had to check a box for that as well. The base trim that they would give you was painted black, and that black and pink job, it's been replicated on a lot of Mustangs since, but it's always been aftermarket that it's been replicated with. But black and pink is an underrated combination in my opinion. I'm not a huge fan of pink. I think it's a little bit too in your face, but pink and black genuinely is a really good combination. It's kind of like orange and white. You don't expect it, but it goes really well together. All right, we have a little bit more of a full closet in here, actually. You know, I can see it. I can see it. However, once again, I'm sure you just ran out of space, but I have to call you out. Why is there a window facing the street in the closet of a teenager's room? Listen. You ran out of room. I respect everything you've done in this room. I cannot abide this. Yes, there's a shade, but that just seems like such a bad idea in every context. Anyway, moving on. Got the master bedroom here. Looks like it's actually continuing a lot of design language from the rest of the house. This recessed ceiling, though, I love this idea you have right here with the rounded edges. Absolutely. And I do see that you have the corners. I was wondering if that was possible, and I'm glad I found this in here because that does confirm to me that that is possible, and I already know how to do it. I don't even have to look into it. I already know how to do it. I just didn't know that it was possible, and I'm glad I saw this. I'm really glad I am. Really glad that I did. Got a little seating area over here, and of course got the TV across from it. We have ourselves a big old big walk-in closet. This one I can kind of agree with a little bit more because it has the curtain as well as the shade. But also because it's huge. This thing is huge. I want to point out that mod that I reviewed, I think it was from Nico. It's actually ended up being one of my more viewed videos on the entire channel, that shed to home mod. I am pretty sure that entire shed could fit inside of this closet. I want to repeat myself right here, right now. That shed, that entire home would fit inside of this closet. Okay? Oh, that's a huge closet, my dude. I love it. I can't get enough of that. Oh, that's back out into the hallway. Here we go. Got the master bath. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, that's a clever use of breeze blocks, my dude. Oh, man. I'm here for this. And of course, got the... Oh. That's a brilliant stroke. That is a stroke of brilliance. To have this specific painting with the greens that go with the wall, the frame that really fits with, you know, like the windows and the shades, and it breaks up this wall while still fitting on the wall. Got the gold, got the green. It's got the... I love that. This was a stroke of brilliance. It's a freaking... It's a toilet cubby, okay? It's a toilet cubby. But it was a stroke of brilliance. I'm going to put that out there. Got the cubbies for all the stuff. Paraphernalia. Got the lights in the cubbies. I like it. Let's actually light those up. Yes. Yes. I love this. Okay. I've seen this done a couple of times. And I've never been a big fan of doing this. I've always felt like it's gonna fall. It's going to fall. My wife tells me that if you set these correctly and are not stupid, they won't fall. But I feel like they're gonna fall. My anxiety just... Oh, that's not right. My anxiety just doesn't sit well with these. I can't do it. I can't. But the rest of it, absolutely amazing. Love that bathroom. I can't get enough of that. Yeah, this master bedroom, this was crafted with a hand that... Oh, look at that. That's the other one of those pictures. Yeah, this whole master suite, this whole thing right here, this was crafted with a hand that understands what a master suite is supposed to be. And realistically, when the master of the house walks through this door right here, this door right here, when this door closes, the master doesn't have to go back out if they do not want to. And all that's really missing in here is like a mini fridge. Like, that's it. And you could literally just live your entire life in this room and be perfectly happy about it. Like a mini fridge, maybe like a bookshelf, laptop, throw it all in there, call it a house. All right, so that's everything, but we have a basement. I thought about doing this in the PC house, and I'm still thinking about doing this, but I have to point out that because I don't think they're going to allow for the terrain modification tools in just the flip and just like the story mode, that sort of thing, I don't think I'm going to be able to. But I would love to be able to have the option to. But let's go ahead, we'll step down here, because this is a great place. This is a perfect place to put the stairs down, because it kind of just exactly follows the stairs going up. So what do we got down here? We have a game room. We have exactly what I was going to put down here. A nice big home theater. Oh, look at that. We've got like, I don't remember what they're called, but we have a slat ceiling. There's a specific name for this type of ceiling, but it eludes me right now. Let's actually turn on the lights, because I see some curtain lights going on, and that goes up into there. That's the center lights. There they are, the curtain lights right there. Perfect. I love it. These are amazing. I love curtain lights. I love cove lighting too, but... and developers, if you're listening, developers of House Flipper, not the mod, if you guys are listening, please investigate the possibility of introducing maybe not ray tracing support. I'm not stupid. Not every game needs ray tracing, but introduce maybe like path tracing. I would love to be able to do true cove lighting, and it doesn't really work well right now. But that's neither here nor there. That's going to be way in the future, even if they do okay it. This is awesome. The curtain lighting, I'm 100% okay with this, especially with a big theater setup like this. Love it. I'm guessing one of these... Oh, there's the laundry room. It's a laundry room. Okay. I'm guessing the other one is going to be a half bath. Wow, really? A utility closet. Hey, wait a minute. Where's the hot water boiler? Or just whatever. I see a fuse box. You know, it's actually an excellent place to put a utility closet. I'm here for it. But I'm going to point out that it really should have a half bath down here somewhere. I would have preferred to have seen the fuse box go like in here and like the hot water boiler go up here, kind of pull this forward so that the front of these is level with the frame here, and then put a half bath in here. Like it would be a really cool addition to this lower area down here, because without it, it doesn't feel as useful. Like it's really only missing just like a little half bath, because having to go like all the way up here and then around and into here genuinely feels like it's a little bit too much of a chore. But otherwise, everything else about this house is absolutely fantastic. Like there's a couple of things like the lobby, there was that the bathroom situation down below, and there was like the closet situation up above in the teens room. But otherwise, absolutely fantastic layout for the PC house. This addition over here that you've done is absolutely fantastic. I can't get enough of it. The only thing I'm wondering is like what kind of layout could we do if we like duplicated that over here and made it more symmetrical, almost like a Georgian. I wonder what kind of shenanigans we could get into there, but that's neither here nor there. I might experiment with that myself off camera, but that's going to be it for this one, my guys. Have a good one. Cheers.